everyone. Good morning. What's going on? It's your boy Jonathan, the Sports Judge. Welcome to my sports channel. Before I get started, I just want to thank all you guys who are loyal listeners and who support the channel. I really appreciate y'all. But let's get right into it, man. Hey, look, things got crazy last night at the Staples Center. I still call it the Staples Center, but I know it's Crypto.com Arena. Man, Shannon Sharpe was in the house. He was sitting courtside, dressed all fresh and everything, had on his J's, looking all sharp in front of the crowd and everything. And we know it's been some rough days for Shannon Sharpe, right? We've seen what's been going on that show, Undisputed, and him and Skip Bayless have been going at it. It's as if the guys don't get along anymore. They only come in to do the show, and I don't think those two guys are going to dinner. I can tell you that. I think there's an obvious dislike between the two. They just go to work to do the show, and after that, they don't talk on the outside. It's quite telling. But Shannon Sharpe got into it with Dylan Brooks yesterday. Dylan Brooks was running his mouth, going back and forth with Shannon Sharpe, barking at him and everything. This was near halftime. I think it was right at halftime. It was at the halftime buzzer. And Dylan Brooks, he got a mouth on him. The dude can talk. I know that about him. He was like that at Oregon. Very vocal, lets his voice be heard, and he does a lot of trash talking. And I guess Shannon Sharpe said that he was too small to guard LeBron, and yeah, Dylan Brooks took that personal. He didn't take it too kindly. He responded. Both shared words. Shannon Sharpe shared some words. So did Dylan Brooks, and man, the tempers really flared at that point. Man, it got crazy in that building. You got people taking out their camera phones, snapping pictures. You see flash bulbs going off in the building. I'm sure there was people in the crowd. You know how people like to instigate incidents like that one. There was probably people in the crowd saying, fight, 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 fight. Because I know if I would have been there, I would have been, I would have been trying to start something, trying to instigate a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's get a UFC match here. Let's get a UFC match in here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's popping. Let's see who will win. I guarantee you though, Shannon Sharpe, man, he would have FTT T Morant up, man. He would have F John Morant's dad up. He would have F Steven Adams up. Steven Adams coming over there like he all tough and everything. He coming over there like he macho man. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up, homie. What's up? You wanna catch my fade? He came over there like that, like he was gonna do something. Of course, he had people standing in front of him. I don't know if that was assistant coaches and some of the players. Some people were standing in front of him, trying to restrain him, trying to keep him cool and everything. And he trying to charge at Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe had some words for him too. Shannon Sharpe probably would have gave him an old-fashioned ass whooping had he made his way to Shannon Sharpe. It was a funny incident. I mean, things like this happen, man. And a lot of people were saying that Shannon Sharpe should have been ejected from the building, that he should get a lifetime ban. But his voice holds value. His voice holds value because of who he is. Look, this guy's a TV personality. He's a Hall of Fame tight end. He played in the NFL for a long period of time. Now he's on TV arguing every day with Skip Bayless on national TV. So this guy has a large platform, right? And some people in life, I know it's unfair, but there's a lot of people in life who have special privileges, and Shannon Sharpe obviously has special privileges. I know he's cool with LeBron. Him and LeBron are homies. It's quite telling. LeBron, last time you saw him in the building, LeBron went over to him and gave him a high five and started chatting with him for a bit. But this kind of stuff happens. Sometimes people get hot. They get heated in the moment. Something is said and that person don't like it. Words get exchanged and it escalates to something like what we saw last night. But man, that was crazy. I'll be honest, I was cracking up. I was busting up when those tempers flared just after the second quarter buzzer. It was a funny scene, and again, a lot of people were in the stands laughing, and the Grizzlies, man, the whole Grizzlies team engaged in a shouting match with Shannon Sharpe, who was seated near the court. Man, Shannon Sharpe has guts to be willing to take on the entire Grizzlies team. Like, literally, this dude was ready to fight the entire Grizzlies team. It reminded you of the moment when Yasiel Puig got into it with the Pittsburgh Pirates, and man, he charged the entire Pittsburgh Pirates dugout. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Do you know you're gonna be outnumbered by the number of players that's coming out of that dugout? They're ready to like get in your ass, dude. They're ready like to destroy you. But last night with the Shannon Sharpe incident, referees and security intervened to kind of settle the confrontation. Again, as several Grizzly players, including Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams being the aggressor in all of it seems. And then, of course, Ja Morant's father, who was also the aggressor, had on some fresh J's, but he didn't budge at all. He stood up. He stood up to Shannon Sharpe. He has the words for Shannon Sharpe. And, Shannon Sharpe talked a little bit about it, and then he said, I guess Dylan Brooks said F you to Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe said F you back. And, I mean, when you get to the point where you start cussing at people and saying mama jokes and dropping F-bombs, and threatening people, that becomes fighting words. That's when a confrontation gets really serious, when it gets to that point. But man, that was funny last night. I'll be honest, that was quite comical. That was quite entertaining. Fans like that kind of stuff. To me, that was more entertaining. Well, I shouldn't say it was more entertaining in the game, because the Lakers pulled off a comeback in the end and they were able to beat the Grizzlies. So that wasn't the only thing exciting in the game. But later, after, both parties kind of cooled down and things got back to normal, where you saw order being restored, Sharpe was then escorted by security through the tunnel to a back hallway of the arena, where he stayed for halftime before returning to his seat for the third quarter. Because I did see him come back to his seat at the beginning of the third quarter. But this blew up all over the internet. You saw several videos. I posted a video of the incident. There was memes blowing up and everything. Man, it's crazy. But Sharpe's persona on the show, Undisputed, is celebrated for his fandom of LeBron James, and I talked about this moments ago. And his co-host, who you either like or you don't, Skip Bayless, he's notorious. He's a notorious LeBron James critic, for those who watched the show. Yeah, man, that was some crazy stuff last night. But like I'm going to say, excuse my language, I know I have some kids watching sometimes. I know I got people close to me watching. But, shit happens. And that was a perfect example right there. That shit happens. And sometimes our emotions get the best of us. We get heated. We think we're a damn wrestler or something, and we're ready to throw hands. We're ready to throw hands. And Shannon Sharpe, man. But Shannon Sharpe from the old school, so he's a no nonsense type of guy. So he's not gonna take stuff from people, especially from youngsters like that. Those young cats, man. He'll set them straight. And you saw that last night. But if I was to place a bet who will win, I would say Shannon Sharpe would have kicked all their asses if he had to. If he really could have, he would have. He would have gave them the ass whooping of their lifetime. I'm just saying. I mean, there might be some people that might disagree with what I'm saying, but hey, if Shannon Sharpe was able to throw hands, he would have won that fight for sure. I mean, it would have been chaos out there at the Staples Center, man. They would have had to escort people from courtside, so nobody would get hurt, because it would have been. I mean, it would have been ugly. Just the exchange of words alone was like had your your eyeballs raising. You know, because I know it caught my attention. That's for damn sure. And I was talking about it, cracking up about it. And, you know, now everyone is talking about Shannon Sharpe once again. You know, but, hey, is it for ratings? Maybe. People are saying that. Is it for attention? Is it for clout? We don't know. You know, I think it was just the heat of the moment. Words were exchanged and tempers flared. That's what I think it was. But I'm about to wrap this up now, guys. I'm gonna go on with my day. We got some NFL football today. We got a great day of NFL football. It should be the game should be good. I would like to see the Jaguars against the Chiefs, and then later on you got the Eagles and the Giants. Two great games today, and then tomorrow you got the Cowboys and the 49ers. The divisional round is here. You know, it's gonna be some great entertaining football. But I'll talk to you guys very soon, man. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm stepping out of here. We'll catch up real soon. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notifications. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk very soon. I'm out. Peace.